Hey, good evening, family. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing okay. You know, you hold on for 1 second, please, family. See, like some technical difficulty. I'm sorry, I'm back. I had to check out some things. Good evening. My name is this. My channel is the underrated Doctor Your Truth, the number one grinder, one of the best catch secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. We put it down for a long time. Let me read this out. That's on the screen. Come and enjoy real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Yeah. We got family. Um Today makes 2 years. Had my mother has passed. And we're gonna talk about I'm gonna go and talk about my mother, my late mother, Frances Lee Thomas, the late great Frances Lee Thomas, my mother. And I'm gonna talk about my late Auntie Ruth. That was like my second mother. And my Uncle Pete. He's 90. I believe he's 91. Able and kicking and stuff. And then I'm going to talk about the rest of my cousins. You know, I meant to bring them up when I was paying tribute to my late second oldest brother. And I feel it's very appropriate to get them, you know, put them on the stage too. The Young family. Very important to me. They part of the family too. The Thomas, the Wallace, the Walkers, and the Youngs. They're part of that. So we'll get it going. And after this intro, Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel. The Honorary Doctor is yours truly, the number one grinder. Yeah, sometimes that you have to go back. You have to pay homage. The ones that help you to get wherever you at. Always remember you have help. And I'm going to pay homage to my late mother, Frances Lee Thomas, and and makes 2 years of her passing. 2 years. And also going to pay homage to my late aunt and my uncle Pete, better known as Peter Young Sr. And we're going to also talk about my cousins, my first cousins, the Young family. No, always consider my late auntie Ruth Eden Young. My second mother. She always protect me. She always make sure she protect her niece and nephews. You know, but I'm gonna say for me that she always make sure that I'm protected. She always makes sure she's one of the few that pay attention what I'm bringing to this world. She fought for that, and even my uncle Pete. You know, Uncle Pete originally from North Carolina. I mean, he's in North Carolina now. Shout out to my Uncle Pete. And Auntie Ruth, she passed away from cancer in 1998. But once I get to that, I'm trying to wait for some people to come in. So we can get it going. See, we have to understand, family, it's all about paying homage. That enough as a people, we don't do that. Even as human beings, we don't do that enough. No? So I'm gonna give like these 2 minutes that then we're gonna get it going. And also to I want you to come on in. Please come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's doing all right. You know? Let me check this out. He's got one more minute. Gotta get this out the way, y'all. Bruce goes in the building. Salute to you, brother. Well, I'm back. Trying to wait for some more people. Well, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. This is 2 years today. My mother passed, and I will talk about my Uncle Pete Sr. and late Auntie Ruth and fam. Yeah, gonna talk about them. Yeah. First is my mother. My late mother name was Frances Lee Thomas. She was married to my late father. She was married to my late father, Herschel Nathan Thomas. I believe they got married in 62. All right. My father before then he was married too. I think believe he had 3 to 4 kids. And my mother, before she married my late mother married my late father in 62. She had 2 kids. That was not late, my sister Vanessa, my oldest sister, Vanessa, and um my oldest brother Mark. He was born in 61. Matter of fact, this is how I'm gonna do it. And to I'm gonna go back to my mom's. I'm gonna tell you how close it is. I have a cousin named Larry. When I was born, he was born in 55. 57. That's for my cousin Renee was born. 58 was Nina. 2 years later was my cousin Peter Jr. 61 was my brother Mark. 62 is my cousin Greer. 63 was my sister Gail and my cousin Joe. And a year later, um, my late second oldest brother Paul, 64. 66 is me. Then 5 years later, my cousin Lance. And 8 years later, my late youngest brother Lamar. That's his 79. Yeah, 8 years later. All right, now we got that out the way. Now, get back to my mother. Like I said, she married my late father. They got married in 62. They had 4 of us. My second oldest sister, my second oldest brother, my late second oldest brother, me, then my late youngest brother named Lamar. Um, did I say 63? I said 63. My second oldest sister Gail and my cousin Joe. They was born. I forgot. I don't know. I said it or not, but they was born the same year, 63. Okay, get that. Get back to my mom's. My mom's was my mother, my best friend, my protector. She everything that your mom's wanted for. You know, when it's time to be stern, she's stern. When it's time to be loving, she loving. My mother was born in 1938. I believe January 27th, 1930. She said 1930 or 1937, but we're going to ride off and said 1938. That's my mother. Now she passed away. She was, I believe she was 81. And we had some good times together. She used to take me, yeah, you want some candy? I said, don't give him no candy. She'd take me, give me some candy and stuff. And along the way, I have drawn away. Taking the school bus, people was making fun of me. So I was like isolated. But I noticed that when we used to live at, not when I was growing up, but I was like the other place I was grew up. She always come downstairs, sit on the stairs. She always said, no matter what it is, you are special. Don't let nobody tell you special. And then she's come to, you want to come upstairs? Say, I come upstairs. And she always tell my late second oldest brother, you better watch it. Why I gotta watch it? That's your youngest brother. Because I was the youngest for almost 13 years. So people say, you were spoiled. Nah, I ain't spoiled. You know, she always makes sure that, be protected. We used to play games together. Sometimes that when I was at school, she used to come, her my father used to pick me up, because she knew at the time that I didn't have no friends, I didn't have no friends. Kids could be so cruel and parents could be so cruel too, especially when I was in the special education community, but I remember she used to pick me up and say, I'm gonna get you something. Don't tell your brother. I said, okay. You know, I remember just one time. It was it was her and my late aunt. They were sisters, but they were so best of friends. They were so close. Oh my goodness. It's like they were so close. And I remember they came to pick me up one time. Said, I got a surprise for you. Your second one, Auntie Ruth. And I ran her and hugged her so tight. PG Dog in the building. Salute to you, brother. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for your support, man. I really appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't know how good it make me feel that your roll with the number one grind. I really appreciate that, man. I thank y'all so much. But get back to the story. I ran her on so tight, and I cried so much because I haven't seen her in a while. And then she was crying. She said, I'm never gonna leave you. You hear me? And I said, you moms ain't gonna never leave me. She said, I'm probably never gonna leave you. And I remember she took me to downtown. And then she spoiled me. Said, oh, sis, don't you spoil me? This is my nephew. I'm gonna get everything you want. Carolyn Love, I ain't see you in the building. Well, you been up to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And when y'all come in, y'all hit the like button, share this out. Hit the like button, share this out. Look at the screen, y'all. Look at the screen. And and I hold up at least by 10 minutes and I cried. Okay, what's good? I haven't seen you in a while too. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. Salute to you. Keep up the fine work as you doing. Thank you, KQKC. Caroline Love and KQKC. I lost my second oldest brother Wednesday before last, early Wednesday morning before last. So I want y'all to go check it out. You know. And but get back to the story though. My late aunt, man. I hold tight. We went down to me born and raised in Brooklyn, like my late moms. Now my late mom, my late aunt, born and raised in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? BK, give it up. And she spoiled me. And then she said, you're gonna come to my house. Really? So I met up with my Uncle Pete. He said he went to pick up downtown. He said, hey, boy, how you doing? So I'm all right. You doing fine all right? Did she say you come to the house? Oh, man, she used to make some slamming spaghetti and meat sauce with little sugar. Oh, that thing was slamming. And she, don't tell your brother and sister, it's gonna be a surprise. You know. So I came home and I went to do my homework and everything. Thank you, I appreciate that. If y'all want to know, I did a special on my brother Wednesday before last. It's up. It's in the it's in the it's in the channel. It's in the channel. It's advocate poor T Thomas. That's my late second oldest brother. Y'all can go check it out. And it was funny. Then we got home. My late mom's and she said Herschel. That's my late father's name. He been gone over 32 years. Well, anyway, um, hmm, okay, and she's like, he never want to go anywhere, but come on, then. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm just mess with your mom's for a while. Come on, then. I'm gonna mess with you. Yeah, I ain't feel like going over there. Herschel, you know, I'm gonna go. So all right. And I remember my second old sister and Paul and my second old sister and my late second old brother, they got home and they do your homework. We going out to Ruth's house. I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kareem, beautiful Kareem, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, that's the warrior right there. Peace to you, brother. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all make number one grind real good, man. Y'all really do, man. Thank y'all so much. You know, but shout out to BK New York in the building. Shout out. And and it was funny, we went to the house and everything, and you know, as Kareem, she's from Brooklyn. They got that time in the 70s, they live in East New York, Alabama Avenue, between Livonia and Blake Avenue, you know, and I had friends, I went to school, so I had friends live up the block. That was my best friend. So in that time it was good too, because I used to play with them and stuff like that, and it was like all great. And she said, you know, at the time, you know, all the brothers, sisters, I was the youngest. And she's always you know, and you know, when her and my mother used to, they always used to say like this, that D Hodge is in the building. What's good? Shout out to you. Everybody up in this piece. I appreciate y'all. So get back to the story. You know, it was like she said, and they you know, they used to always talk to me, always encourage me to stand up for who you are. And if you're different, you're different. You know what I'm saying? They come after you. You make sure you stand up. So I come from a very strong family on my late mother's side and definitely my late father's side. To the women in there are very, very articulate, very strong. You know, when they was protecting, you know, they protect all of us, you know, and and I remember I was so I was so happy. I remember I came home and said, you want to come back to my house? Yeah, and I never forget, we came to the house like 3 times. We were there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And at the time, you know, I love all my cousins. I always love all my cousins. But to this day, you know, association, you know, but Renee, she took me under her wing. And so she always makes sure that I was okay, even when I was little and throughout the years. And and that's the Young family, you know. And you know, I used to play, you know, be with, you know, my older brother and my first cousin Peter. You know, they was battling and stuff like that. It was funny, and my late second oldest brother Paul and my cousin Joe. You know, at the time as a young man, you know, trying to find yourself. You know what I mean? And so the competitive comes in the picture. I was just a, you know, young buck. You know, I'm just me. I ain't say I was finding myself, but you know, I was paved. I would pave my own path. You know, so by seeing that and everything, helped me shape me be a better person. You know what I'm saying? Be a stand up, you know? And so though my mother, and I'm going to talk about my late aunt. They encouraged me. Besides men, they encouraged me to to be versatile, and to be get into things, to learn different things, to be stand out, be diverse. That's the word. Be diverse. And I was a diverse person ever since I was like, come on, I remember my mom said, you always want to get into this. You always want to learn about that. And that's what my mother learned love about me, And so I started learning about different things. I started reading about records and learn about stories and stuff. Learn about, Renaissance men, yeah. And so but I wasn't right. But as times go by, I wasn't really knows of the family, but other people we didn't know. And so my late mother and my late mother and my late Auntie Ruth, that's my second mom's. They made sure that, you know. But get back to my mom's that mm, when you lose or lost one, it don't go away. It really don't go away. But the process is you gotta cope with it. And it sucks sometimes because you don't want to cope with it. This is what I am, but you have to cope with it, you know. And the the things that I learned from my mother, including my father, that never give up. When you do something, you do it well. When you learn something, make sure you perfect it, and make sure you be outstanding while you doing it. And it's not wrong to learn about different things that is positive. And that's when I started learning about Black history. I said when I was like, at least when I was 5. And then I really, really started learning when I was 7. And I start questioning what things was going on, politics, and things Yeah, exactly, brother. And so I really, really, I became an advocate for the kids, a special way, because I was seeing things, you know. And it was at times that got me in trouble, but along the way, my parents stuck by me. Of course, they gave me counsel that I need to, because I was raised at Jehovah's Witness, and you can't partake in that, and that's true. That's just true, you know. So I pick, you ain't all about picking truth, but standing for the truth. And I see how this world really is, throughout humanity when I was little, especially us as a people, the way how they use the black politicians and stuff like that. And some black people even back then they was, but some of them, they were sellouts. And the sad part about it, we still see them selling us out. That's the sad thing about it. Some black men and some black women. And I remember I said I was talking to my mom, Mom, why are you like that? And she said, you gotta understand, people be people, but put God first, things will work out. So, and to this day, I believe that. If y'all see things happening right now, you know, people can say all they want to. You see families breaking up. You see the nucleus of the family breaking up. The roles of a man and the roles of the woman is in shambles right now. You got kids disrespecting their parents. You see the system is causing friction between the man and the woman. You see it. There's nothing hide of it. but you still have people still say, "Oh, they don't want. This is how who they are and stuff." Nah, man. I don't. I'm part of God's creation, so there's certain things that it's not. It's not. Hey, I'm not gonna give in. Tom Malone in the building. Thank you for coming. So my mom, my late mother, she when it's time to get the whip, she got the whip. But she talked to me, and throughout the years, she know I was changing. She always say, "You ain't sweet cherry no more." I said, "Mom, I see things that's not right." And as for me, now this is during the time that my late younger brother came into the picture. Said, I'm pregnant. I said, pregnant? Yeah, I'm pregnant. You and daddy too old to have another baby. Because I read too, you know what I'm saying? But she explained to me what's going on and my father. And she's always gonna love you, and doesn't make a difference. I said, no, it's all right, And at that time, I was ready to, it was at the time I was branching out, being my own person too. And it was great. And she explained to me that when you come out, your brother gonna be Down syndrome and he's gonna leave a lot of love and he's gonna leave a lot of help and stuff. And I was ready for the task. I was ready to be a big brother because I know how when I was a special ed at the time how they treated me. And I was gonna be a big brother to him. And if I had to do it again, I'd do it again. Also, that's my heart too. My late brother, my late younger brother Lamar, Philip Thomas. Now, Lamar, my mother named Lamar after my father's father, my late father's father. Lamar too. He passed away in 74. Get back to the story. It's funny that I think about it. Grandfather Wallace, I think I said it before, but maybe I said it again. Grandfather Wallace, that's my late mother's father. He passed away in 72 when I was 6. And grandfather Thomas, he passed when I was 8. Dave, what's going on, doctor? How you feel? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. And so it's funny all that, and I protect Lamar. There's a few days has popped up that you need to keep an eye on him because he's gonna hurt himself. But that's what it was. All about protection. That I learned from my late parents, my late father, my late mother. And and then my mother, I was so happy she went back to school. She was going to school for being beauticianist, but she had to temporarily stop because she had my my late younger brother Lamar. So after everything go happen and everything, um oh really? I think so. Okay. Oh, the vaccine. I don't remember, but you know. And so after this, all this was happening, she went to finish school being beauticianist. And I was so happy, my lady, because it was a big thing for the family. Just all she always wanted to do when she was really younger, but she had kids, she had us and everything. And she used to talk. She said, "Well, look, I go back to school." I said, "Yeah, mommy, go back to school." I always say, "Mommy, can I come pick you up?" And so in a way, so that was her way. Me and her spend time together. Sometimes I get off school, I go pick up my mama. And she said, we got to get stuff for the house and stuff. I said, okay. So I should get some stuff. And I said, and the security guard knew me so well. The whole family, but really knew well. You go there, go upstairs, get your mama. And one time, she had to do an extra 2 hours. So I came there, she mom said she wants you to go sit. So she said, "Oh, this is just yes, this is my second oldest son. This is my knee baby." I looked at it. No, I don't care what you look at. You are my knee baby. I said, "Okay." So I sit in the back, and it was women and men, and it was like little. I call this man broken hand. I said, "How you doing?" Out of here, man. I don't like that. Your son is disrespectful, and I was looking and then doing hair. My mom was great doing hair, man. Woman. People say, "Oh, women can do hair." Not all women can do hair. No, they can't. My mom was good doing that. Doing types of hair, makeup, and all that. And I finally said, "Yeah, I'm going to graduate, and stuff like that." She got a certificate and stuff, and we had a big day for my mom's. And my late aunt was so happy, man. Oh my good. It's like what she did it too. They all went to. And along the way she started doing hair, and at that time, Greer, she had her own shop in Brooklyn and stuff, and she started working no, it was like downtown Brooklyn. She's working with somebody. Then that's when my cousin, she opened, because she also, I think she also got a certificate of being beauticianist too. So she opened up her shop, and my mom started working with her, and that's when I was really seeing my aunt more too, because my late aunt and my uncle used to come to the shop. I used to go play with them and stuff like that. Chill with them. I'm gonna get to my aunt, my late aunt, and my uncle's family in a few minutes. So, and all that was really happening. Honey Tina, what's up? What's up, baby? How you doing? I ain't see you in a while. Thanks for showing up. And so I started to get older and stuff. So I started playing ball and stuff. And he said, "Oh, yeah, your son can play some ball." I said, "Yeah." And now we start pushing the 80s and mid 80s. That's when my late second oldest brother, he got married, and I was coming. I had natural curly hair. I only had to put some grease on it. My texture was something like my late father, but my late father has he slicked his back. He slicked his back. Mine was just curly. So what happened was, "Oh, I know you be hanging out of the bush. All right, I hear you." And so it was like people was like, "Hey, he got some natural curly hair. We need to put the Jerry curl." I said, "No, he don't need no Jerry curl." So what happened was, she said, "You go to the barber, just tell him to shape you up, and I'll do your hair." And that time, everybody get Jerry curl. So my mom's was getting money. My late mother was getting money, boy. Man, just put this one, that one. And so I said, "No, I pay my." I said, "No, you don't have to be." "Yes, I am." "How much is it?" And put the escrow at the time was like $15. So I gave my mom like $30. Said, "Hook it up." And that's when she got the stuff for me and everything. This is stuff you put it in everything. And it was people saying, "Why are you doing his hair? Ex curl, Jerry cut." Because I said he don't need no Jerry. His curls, his hair's already curly anyway. So when I put the S curl in, it's gonna look like a Jerry curl, and it did. And I'm telling you, I was slim. Man, I was slim. I had all legs, y'all. I had all legs. But man, when I came in, man, I was looking like $1,000,000, man. I came in. That's why I was going to high school and everything. She said you got to put the cap on so to keep the curls going. And And she always like, you gotta wash it out, condition and stuff. She always used to wash it out for me, and then, I put the curls and stuff like that. And then, but man, let me tell y'all, my late mother laced me up like that. What? I used to go to high school. They like, you word? UTT, what the how you doing? Oh, now I was the ugly black tall one back in the day, a year before that. Now I'm the man now. But it goes to show that people they don't look the inside of you. And that's what my mom she taught me. People not refuse to look the inside of you. They just want to look the out of you, they not good for you. So, all along I would say, you know, go on my life, and Pops left us in '89, and my mom's had to go through a lot and everything, and but all along she showed me love and everything. She lost her mother. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, back in '82, she lost her grandmother. Back in '82, and then after that, along the way, she lost her father. She lost her father, her husband, in '89, and 6 years later, she lost her mother back in '96, and she lost her aunt, my great aunt Rosa, 2001. No, I'm sorry. I'm beep. After my grandma, that's when she lost her best friend, my auntie Ruth. She passed away of cancer of 98. I'm sorry. And then after that, she lost my great aunt Rosa back in 2001. So she suffered a lot of losses along the way. And along the way that, you know, we used to talk. And then I lost my son in 2009. She was there. I remember I came to the house. She was there. Make sure that it's all right. I said, I always want you to be grandma, my child. She said, at least I've been grandma, for 4.5 months, right? And I remember we talked about spirituality. We talked about the losses and stuff. And we talked about that suffer as a temporary death. And you're gonna see him again in paradise. And we're gonna get there. And after that, you know, 2009, my son passed, and 10 years later, of 2019, of this today, she passed. And it's crazy though, y'all, because when I 2 weeks before that, that's when I went to New York, and I was staying with my second oldest sister. Her name is Gail, and she was fighting. There's no way I'm going to see her. She get home, and then I can go back to Virginia, but she never. She pushed on, and she passed away. And I left that night when she passed. That same day I left the night when she passed, and this time I was on my way back to Virginia from Brooklyn, and this was a time that seemed like my soul was ripped apart. My soul was ripped apart, family. Like I can't do nothing about it. And along the way, and I was going through personal things in my life at the time. I was going through a lot. Trust me, fam. I was going through a lot, and by the grace of God, I got through it. And about a month later, we pay our last respects, and I roll with my brother and his kids, and my mother's gone. You know, and I didn't get the support that I need. Yeah, yeah, you remember? Yes, Tom Malone was there. Day one brother right there, and that's what I've always pushed for us, especially as human beings too, throughout the humanity, but especially us as a people, that we have to recognize each other, especially if they when they do things positive. But our people, man, we still don't get it. No. So I just want to let you know, my mother, Frances Lee Thomas, your knee, baby. Yeah, I'm okay. And I know the rest of the kids miss you a lot. But I miss you a lot. Y'all, we gotta get together, y'all. That's all I know, man. We gotta get together. We gotta stop thinking that we better than each other. We gotta recognize that whoever who lose anybody, they family, you got to be there. Stop doggone pick and choose. But I know the ones in the closet, y'all ain't trying to hear me, man. Y'all ain't trying to hear what the number one grinder said because y'all think I'm stupid. Y'all think I don't know what I'm talking about. No. But I just want to pay homage to my late mother. And I love you. And you're always going to be ingrained of what I do. And let me tell you this before I'm gonna talk about the young family, my family. When I was 7, this is the time again. I was part of special education family. It was a family, you know. They had some good people that fought for us. So especially like young black boys, young black girls too. Yes, 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 yes. I'd say that too. And anybody that was special. But I was in this office and they were saying that maybe I should go somewhere else. I should live my mother and father. And I remember my late mom's God said, no, I'm not giving up my son. And I heard it. And I heard my mom, she said, I'm not, no, no, you coming home with us. And I never forget that my father, he was outside the door and he heard it. And I remember my late father, he busted the door. My son is coming home with us. You had nothing to worry about, son. Advocate. That's what my mother and father, my late mother and my late father was. That they had hard times between each other. Yes. Why parents said maybe I should sign this paper, baby. When we can have it. No, 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 you can't do that because They wasn't going to the father, make sure the for how the father feels. And you see kids get taken away. I'm gonna see you sometime. Sign their rights away. Women. And the father's looking at them, why you sign our son away like this? I can't do this stuff like that. That's our son. And I'm seeing this. I witnessed this. And some of them was my friends. And I ain't see him no more. So salute to your mom. Thank you. I love you. Now we going to get to my late Auntie Ruth. Her I have my Uncle Pete and my Auntie Ruth, my late Auntie Ruth. I don't know what year they got married, but I believe they got married in the mid-50s. So give and take in the mid-50s, that's when they got married. Okay. And now I'm gonna name the kids again, but I'm gonna leave my brothers and sisters out. So the first one I said was Larry. Um, Second one, I believe that he was 54, 55, something like that. I don't think that was. I don't think that was my uncle or something. Child, I just know I know his name was Larry and he was like handicapped and stuff like that. So, but we gonna we want to make sure that he's gonna be acknowledged. Thank you, appreciate that. I appreciate that, Black Male Vibes. I appreciate that. Peace to you and your family. I appreciate that. Thank you. And so I'm gonna name again. So y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? I 57 was my cousin Renee. 58, that was my cousin Nina. 2 years later, that was Peter Senior, Peter Jr. That's 1960. 62 was my cousin Greer. 63 was my cousin Joe. Cousin Joe. Then 8 years later, then my cousin Lance. That's what I forgot. I forgot to name my cousin Lance when I named my brothers, sisters, and my cousins. I'm sorry. When I was born in 66, 5 years later is my cousin Lance. That's 71. I did mention Lance. Yes, I did. I mentioned that, so that's my cousin Lance. And Lance, he lives in North Carolina. So now we get to my cousins, my auntie, my late auntie, and my uncle Pete, and my cousins. Um, yeah, I remember you telling me that. But shout out to the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. And everything else. Let me see. Um, well, after that, right? Um, my aunt, she was born in my late aunt, she was born in 1939. I forgot to hold on. Hello, sorry about that. But she was born in 1939. My late auntie Ruth. And my uncle, he was born in 1930. He put that out. Right? So along the way, my late auntie Ruth, that's Ruth, when they got married, she was a Wallace before she married Peter Young, that's my uncle. So put that out there. But they was always supportive of what I do, you know. You know, Uncle Pete, he always like he was a spiritual man, he's Joe Witness too. And always like give me scriptures to understand and stuff. Always, always used to play with him and stuff. But he always made time for me when the time like feel that I felt not wanted. He always was right there to pick up the slack and be there. You know, I feel to a certain extent at times, he was my second father. And so to go along, you know, I remember I used to play with my cousin Lance. Oh yeah, and along the way, I became an uncle when I was 5. My older sister Vanessa and stuff. So throw that in too. So, but along the way, I had some good time with my cousins. You know, I did. I had some good times, and along the way, we got drifted apart. You know, my cousin Nina got married. Back in the late '70s. Still happily married. She had 2 kids. Shout out to Quiata and Tiara. Shout out to Kwa. She had a serious operation. And then even my cousin-in-law, Randall Hooks. Shout out to y'all. All praise to Jehovah through your son Jesus Christ. Yeah, get through it. And then along the way, my cousin Peter, he got, he got married and it's successful right now. He had like 2 kids. And Renee, she got married, I believe, in the mid '80s, but that didn't work out. But that's my favorite. She was a protector. She was an advocate for me. The cousin, she always was right there ever since I was little. So, and along the way, Greer, she got married, but that didn't work out. But she had a son named Jarrell. Doing well, doing well. Um, Now my cousin Lance. I think he's married. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I wouldn't know. So, but I know so far he's doing okay. Joe, my cousin Joe, um, he's doing fine. The relationship with the young lady is doing well. So, each of my cousins that is doing well, you know, and I miss those times when I was younger, personally, that we used to all be together because because my late aunt and my late mother, they instilled in us instead of we cousins, we are brothers and sisters, and we need to protect each other. We need to be there for each other. And along the way, it got lost. You know, when they say, "Oh, that was your cousin," no, that's my brother and sister. You know, and I miss that. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying if we see each other, we love each other. Don't doubt about that. We love each other. You know, we do. But along the way, you grow up. You know, do wow. That I couldn't find out. My cousin, he just texted me, Joe Young. He just texted me, so I got I talked to him. No, he want to talk to me anyway, so I talked to him after this. Hey, ain't no rush, but we had some good times. We used to dance to the Jackson Fives, disco, and all like that. I used to dance with my late auntie. Like I said, she's my second moms. I had quite a few second moms. I think I'm gonna do a story about Pat Smith too. She was like friends to the family, but that was my second mom. So oh my God, Josh. I would do a story about her too, soon too, if I don't forget. But get back to Auntie Ruth that then my throughout the years my uncle got homesick. Like again he's from he originally from North Carolina. And he wants to go home. And we didn't want to like, why you gonna leave like that and everything? And I was angry about it. You taking my second mother away from me, you moved out south and everything. But she supported it and she moved down there and then she put it there for years and she ended up getting sick. Like I said, about maybe 95. And then she succumbed of cancer. Salute to you, brother. Information man. Fire live that you did earlier. And that broke my heart. My mom said, I got something to tell you. I'd rather tell you at the house. Tell you when you come to the house. And at the time I was going on at the time I was married, so I was going on 3 years of being married. And I came to the house and she said, your second mother passed. Yeah, no. Nah. I seen it like 2 months ago. She said it's getting better. That ripped my heart apart. But imagine how my late mother felt. Because that was her best friend. They did everything together. Ever since they was little, all the way up. So when my uncle and my late auntie moved down south, it was like it's like something that ripped my mom apart. She had friends, but ain't nothing like my late auntie Ruth. And I seen it. And I even felt it too. And then she passed away in 98. And that ripped me apart. And so that's when during the times for me. Oh, thank you so much, information man. Much blessings to you. I want you to go support information man and everybody else in here. So when you have people say that ain't no good woman out there, and stuff like that, and my auntie Ruth, she was the advocate. She was a warrior, just as my late mother was too. you know. No, so and that stays with me too, you know. See, what information man is talking about, what I'm talking about, and few other brothers, the nourishing part of a black woman is so essential when you have kids. Also, you have a man, and when it's not there, there is an imbalance within you, black woman. When you take on the feminist policies, there's an imbalance. But when it comes to my late aunt, wasn't no imbalance in her. Love Empire, how you doing? Thanks for coming. I want you to go support her too, y'all. I want you to go support her too. No? And you know what they say? Oh, that's a man's man. Those are women. I'm holding on. I have my days, Love Empire. Thank you. You know, if you look at the screen, if you wanna cash at me, that'd be great. Or you wanna PayPal me, that'd be great too. That'd be great, very much appreciated. Share this out. That also be greatly appreciated. You know, but each of my cousins, their own way, they have been there for me. Now, along the way, it hasn't been all that good, but it's more than right that I have to talk about the young family. My late auntie and my uncle Pete. Those are my first cousins. That's why us, as especially throughout humanity, family is very important. The nucleus has to stay strong. The man and women, and you got the kids, has to be intact. And they make sure they always instill in that. That was their job. Keep the family together. My late mother and my late auntie. And the men too. I remember that she always used to say, "You want a hero? Yeah, auntie, I want a hero. All right, here's someone get you a hero." My late mother said, "Why you give me?" That's my nephew. He wanted a hero. He get what he want. I could say she spoiled me, and and my cousin Renee. Yeah, they did spoil me. I used to get what I want, but at the same time, I was very humble about it too. I was very humble, and then the rest of the cousins, they got me things. I ain't gonna say they didn't, but And my Uncle Pete too. Oh man, Uncle Pete, man. Hey, you want something? Hey, he always slide some dollars in the pocket. Go get you something, you know. Why are you doing that, Uncle Pete? Hey man, gotta have some money in his pocket. You know. I remember when I was with the ex in BK, New York. Hometown, BK, stand up. BK, New York, whole New York, stand up. And I was going through hard times at that time, ex. So, and that's when she was living with this guy. It was, living together, boyfriend and girlfriend and the one thing she, my cousin Renee always advocate for men. She always advocate for men rights, especially black men's rights. Anything deals with feminists, she cannot stand. And even the women cousins of my family, they do not like feminists. They hate it. And she couldn't really pay what she should. And so what happened was she gave me the money slide in my pocket, like, yeah, I want you to go order our seats. Because I was going through a lot with that. I thought I was going through a lot. So no. This is your money. Go there. Stay on the side on order times for two. You the man, you lead. That's what it was. Despite she was older than me. You the man, you lead. Get the money. Quiet. Want the money back? No, put money in your pocket. It's yours. See, my cousin always instilled that you the man. You are the prize. Even my auntie, my late auntie Ruth, my second mom, you the prize. She got to come to you. She has to understand that you the prize. Yeah, you have to hunt, but you the prize. Don't let no woman tell you ain't the prize. You are the prize. Because God give you the tools to take care of the family. So, yes, she is the prize, but you are the prize too. And she don't recognize that you the prize. She is not the one for you. I remember my late auntie used to say that. My late auntie Ruth. And even the women cousins of my family, they own where they say it too. No? Thank you. So, I'm going to say the last few things I'm going to get off. If anybody that wants to support, my Cash App is um, Cash App $ capital JT 53000. Also, PayPal.me / all in caps JT Black 53. And I wish those women come back. really do. But I don't see it because these feminists has got to them. And even there's gonna be some women. I'm not all about feminists, but yeah, you have the mindset for it. I hear some of you talking, you know. And you see these men out here acting like fruity pebbles. Oh my cousin, my women, cause they hate that. Oh God, they said, look at this fruity one here. God, get a lot. You know, I like. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, that's why through them, I got to keep it going. Through them, I got to make sure the nucleus of the family that God had provided, I got to keep it going. I had to keep it going. Them haters straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Yep. So I feel that's it. You know, hold on, there's somebody text me. I don't know why they keep on texting me. I told them I was on. Oh, sorry, family. Excuse me. Sorry for my inconvenience. Just got to get this out. But only got to just value the worth they was on this earth. We have to value that. We have to value it. Hold on. As you see in the chat, I mean, that's flashing. Anybody that wants to donate, feel free. That'd be greatly appreciated. Um, love you, mommy. I miss you. I love you, Auntie Ruth. I know it's been 23 years, but I still miss you. I still love you. I miss you. Um, my great aunt Rosa passed away 2001. Miss you. Miss you, Grandma. That's my mother's mother. Passed away 96. Miss you. I miss you, Mama. That's my grandmother. On my mother's side, that's my grandmother's mother. Passed away 82. I miss you, Grandma Gloria. That's my late father's mother. I mean, I mean, my late grandmother and my late great grandmother. I got to put that in. Miss you, late grandmother Gloria. That's my father's mother. She passed away 85. I miss you miss your sister Rose. That's my father, my late father's daughter. She passed away. His half sister. She passed away, I believe, April. You know, my second older sister had to wait. My older sister had to wait. She's a pain in the butt, but I love her. But she's a pain in the butt. She is. I call her back when I finish. I'm in the zone here. But anybody that have lost ones in their family, my condolences to y'all. And it's not easy. Coping with it helps, but be in the process of coping, embrace it. You know, be a part of it. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder. 2 years today, my mother passed, and I will talk about Uncle Pete. Uncle Peter Young Sr. and the late Ruth, the late Auntie Ruth and family. Just want to bring greatness to them, because they are part of the family. So it's the Thomases, the Wallaces, the Walkers, and the Youngs. Got them all. Got them all. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. So anybody that come late, you always catch it on the rewind. I ain't gonna do nothing tonight. Please hit the like button when you come in. Please share this out. You see it on the screen. If you want to cash at me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Or super chat, that'd be great. Or PayPal. But if you don't have that, at least hit the like button and share this out. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I will say this: that God bless y'all. Much blessings to y'all and your families. Be safe. And anybody that travels to your destination or home, I don't care if you by yourself or you travel in a group, please take extra safety precaution, because the climate out there is real and it's crazy, and we don't want nothing to happen to y'all. We want, wherever you're at, we want y'all to get there in peace. Okay, until next time, good night. Stay blessed. This one is Ghost.